Okay, check, check, test, test. 1, 2. All right, first time back. First time back after the 2024 season. What an awesome season. We set out to race the score series and we accomplished that. We finished top 5 in points. We had a long list of problems. We had a long list of things we had to overcome. Yet we were able to finish every mile of every race. Getting a top 5 was a dream come true. What an incredible experience. We learned a lot about how to race in Mexico, and we learned a lot doing things the wrong way. No, RJ does give me a hard time. When I showed up in San Felipe in 2024, we showed up with a Polaris Razor with really none of Baja prep on the Polaris Razor. I mean, I drove that thing off the showroom floor. We just put some 33 truck tires on it. I didn't have pumpers, I didn't have radios, I didn't have anything. And you know, I'll give a shout out to Polaris. We put 5,000 Mexico miles on that thing down there, and it ran flawlessly. And it was an incredible vehicle. It's just vastly different than an unlimited race truck. And so running at pace in that was great, but then jumping into the race truck and going to the qualifying line is vastly different. 7,000 pound vehicle versus a 2,000 pound vehicle, 1,200 horsepower versus 200 horsepower, very, very different. So we have a much better pre-run game set up for 2026. My race truck will be the pre-run truck and the backup race truck, which is really exciting. So maybe that's a little bit of foreshadowing on some of the new technology we're looking at for the 2026 season. Mexico is tough. It is extremely tough. And our chase vehicles, we broke wheels in half, we flatted tires, we busted suspension.
I think the shocks just got a little too hot.
And there was a couple of times, especially right at the beginning of the 1,000, I had to run a chase truck on course to go rescue RJ and get those brake rotors fixed. And so having the right equipment is extremely important, and having the right tools. Everything you use to chase that race has got to be dialed in. It's got to be ready, and it's got to be efficient. So we're focused on that game. We're focused on getting our chase equipment dialed in and ready for the challenge. Racing Baja, racing Score Series, attrition is part of the game, and there's a very high level of attrition in the race trucks. You might have 30 trucks start a race and you might have 15 finish. I think a 50% attrition number is a real number, but also remember there's 30 trucks that start the race. So you can't go out there and say, you know what, we're gonna run 80% and expect to be on the podium. It's just not gonna happen. You got to run at race pace, you got to run it hard. You're certainly not going to win a championship if you're pulled over and fixing the truck. I've spent a lot of time in the off season working on that and training and a lot of focus on myself and my abilities so that I can put us in a much better position to be on the podium. And so we decided to take the first 2 races off for the 2025 season, mostly because we're retooling and we're getting ourselves focused. We did race a couple of US races, had a lot of fun getting out and getting some wheel time. But for right now, we're getting ready for the Baja 400. We're gonna race the Baja 400, but I'm not gonna drive. Over the 4th of July, I had a really bad accident, and it took me out. A severe head injury and neck injury. I'm recovering. The good news is I am recovering. It looks like I'm going to make a full recovery. But RJ's going to drive for us in the 400. We're looking for a clean run there. And we're going to mostly focus on getting a good finish and securing our qualifying position for the 1,000, because we're very excited about making a 1,000 run this year. So we've been working on a lot of things, bringing new teammates in, new partners in, new technology. We may or may not be racing the two-wheel drive class for the 2026 season. You're gonna have to wait and see. But we've got some stuff that I'm really excited to roll out, and we'll see. Maybe we go give Cameron a run for his money, or maybe we start challenging some other guys. So there'll be lots of fun updates and stuff coming from the Vigilante racing team. Yeah, for sure.